Chapter 99. If possible, he or Illy wanted to ask the man sheep clearly. Why did the card he got have that sentence written on it? However, if the man sheep survived, the participants of this game would lose. In other words, he couldn't figure out the man sheep's thoughts no matter what, and he didn't know whether Officer Lee had received the same card either. When everyone was excited about being able to stand up again, Kai Jia was always focusing on another problem. What important message was the man sheep actually trying to convey? Wait, the man sheep could lie. Was it possible that he had conveyed a wrong message? Tijia could never figure out whether he should believe him or not. Now that the game of the liar was over, would there be any problem if others knew that he had the game guide for the following games? To be on the safe side, Tijia decided to follow the man sheep's intention for the time being. After all, it wouldn't cause him any loss. Even if he concealed everything, he could still lead everyone to escape from this room. Tijia tried his best to lead everyone to discover the words under the man sheep's mask, just like last time. But this time, Tijia also tried to collect the clues that he had missed last time. When everyone was checking the man sheep's mask, he and Officer Lee came to the man sheep's side at the same time. Officer Lee gave Kershaw a meaningful look, opened his mouth, but didn't say anything. Kai Jia didn't say anything either. The two of them seemed to have some kind of tacit understanding and began to search the man sheep's body simultaneously. Last time, they only looked at the other's mask but didn't search the body. TXIA's surprise. There wasn't even a single towel on the man sheep's body. He was also more certain that Officer Lee beside him remembered everything, because the pistol that the man sheep used to commit suicide was clearly placed aside, but Officer Lee didn't even glance at it. What's this? Officer Lee took out a piece of paper from the man sheep's pocket. He quickly scanned it and handed it directly to Kijia. Taijia took it naturally, read it carefully, and immediately showed a puzzled look on his face. It was a signed contract. At the beginning of the document, a pair bet contract for the ascension of the Chinese Zodiac. What is this? Put it away for now. Officer Lee patted TXIA's hand. We'll look at it when we get out. Tisha also knew that this wasn't the place to talk, so he folded the contract and put it in his own pocket. It seemed that they had really obtained something extraordinary this time. This Zodiac figure had this contract but no Tao, indicating that he was fundamentally different from the other Zodiac figures. When the harpoon came, everything in the room would be damaged. Last time, Tisha was only focused on thinking about how to escape and ignore these clues. What does bamboo shoots after a spring rain mean? What does turn 100 circles in the direction of hometown mean? The people in the distance asked questions one after another. For Kijia, he needed excellent acting skills now so that he could lead everyone to escape without showing any emotion, just like last time. If you're too tired, I can tell everyone the answers in the following games for you, Officer Lee said in a low voice. It's not that I don't trust you, but you can't deal with those moral experts. Kijia replied softly. I don't have any burden and it's easier for me to deal with them. Kijia walked towards the table and slowly stood beside Yao Jiajin. Master Yao, I need your help, Kijia said. Master Yao Jiajin was stunned for a moment and then immediately showed a proud smile. You're a nice guy. Your words are really pleasant to hear. I'll cover you from now on. What kind of help do you need? Hearing him say that, Kijia somehow felt a bit relieved. Later, please do your best to lead everyone to survive. Oh, at this time, everyone found that the surrounding walls were changing like plasticine, revealing rows of holes. Just as everyone was about to go forward to check, Kijia stopped them. He turned to everyone and said, Everyone, don't worry about the walls for now. I found the answer. Turn 100 circles in the direction of hometown means to find something and turn it 100 circles to the right. To the right? Everyone turned to look at Kijia when they heard him speak. Why to the right? Kijia picked up a piece of white paper, simply drew a sketch, and patiently explained it to everyone. You're so smart. Lin Tian nodded. But what should we turn 100 circles? Could it be yourselves? Zhang Yan blinked and asked. Should we turn ourselves 100 circles to the right? Haizhao shook his head and said, everyone, look for something in this room that can be turned except ourselves. Hanwei Aimo was the first to discover that the tabletop in front of him could be turned and quickly told everyone the news. Under Qi Xia's leadership, everyone began to turn the tabletop to the right in an orderly manner. For now, everything seemed to be under control. This time, Tiao Jiajin was especially energetic, shouting slogans and leading everyone to turn the table. After 100 circles were turned, the tabletop was once again divided into 9 pieces by the laser. This time, everyone got the table boards nearly 5 minutes earlier than last time. Next, I'll tell everyone what the second half of the hint, bamboo shoots after spring rain, mean. He asked everyone to hold the table boards and then explained how to form a code. This time, he had experience and told everyone in advance that no matter what happened, they should not leave any gaps between the table boards. Heizhao was still a bit worried. After all, the harpoon last time had directly led to Hanwei Aimo's death. If possible, he wanted to try his best to save this person's life. While everyone was admiring TXIA's intelligence, they couldn't help but have some doubt. Why was this person so organized? He not only cracked the game, but also predicted in advance what would happen later. It seemed that this game was designed by him. Why did we set the table boards like this? Tiao Jia asked. Is it really going to rain later? That's not the case. Later, when we set the table boards properly, we'll. Before he could finish speaking, Heizhao casually glanced at Hanwei Aimo and found that a lot of cold sweat had seeped out upon his forehead and his body was shaking uncontrollably. Hanwei Aimo, are you okay? Hanwei Aimo smiled and shook his head. I'm okay. I'm just a bit scared. Heizhao frowned and asked, what are you scared of? Before Hanwei Aimo could answer, a loud bell rang in the distance. TXIA's eyes widened instantly. All this experience was too familiar. Hanwei Aimo was reverberating. He grabbed Hanwei Aimo's shoulder and asked, in a suppressed and anxious voice, Hanwei Aimo, I've already explained all the situations to everyone in advance. What on earth are you scared of? Speak up. Heizhao was really a bit anxious. He had a very ominous premonition. I'm scared of those harpoons. Hanwei Aimo looked really terrified. Cold sweat was sliding down his forehead. I feel that those harpoons will definitely pierce through me. Hearing this sentence, TXIA's expression gradually became cold. Hanwei Aimo, when did I say that the things shooting out from those holes were harpoons?